Hi guys. So I've chopped my onions, my garlic, chilies. Whilst that's chopping, I'm gonna chop the tomatoes. I've got 3 eggs for high protein eggs, and once it's sizzling, I'm gonna turn down the heat a bit, and I'm gonna add garlic first. Once the garlic's in there, give it a stir. You want about a little bit of vegetable oil. I'd say about a couple of, possibly about 50 ml. Not too much. And you're going to wait for this to turn into a golden colour. Okay guys, as you can see, the garlic's turned into a golden colour. It's perfect. Now I'm going to show you a little trick. This is how you get the best taste in a pasta and many other dishes. And not many people know this. This secret ingredient, can any of you guess what it is? Alright, I've got some here. I'm going to chuck it in here whilst the garlic's being done. These little seeds. It's actually fenugreek. And that is, I swear by my cooking, one of the best ingredients you can have. I want to give that a little quick stir. Next up, add my chopped onions. Okay, once the onions added, you can see sizzling. This is perfect. Give it a quick stir. I like to add my chilies at the same time. And this is the process where you have to add the salt. Okay guys, I'm going to add a half a teaspoon of salt. And what salt does to the onions, it softens the onions and brings out the flavour inside the onions and helps shrink the bulk. And can you see how perfect this colour is? Okay, next up, this is the amount of turmeric you'll need. Probably a half a teaspoon. Hint of coriander powder. Once you get a nice, beautiful colour like this, and you can see the onions slowly melting, we're going to add the tomatoes. 3 chopped tomatoes. Once it's looking brown and beautiful like this, I'm going to add the 3 eggs. Give that a good stir. Next up, tomatoes. Drop the tomatoes, give that a good stir. And you can see it's looking better than I thought. The colour is actually perfect. The camera does not do justice. Next up, I'm going to try something a bit different here. I'm going to add a bit of baby spinach. Okay, gave a handful of baby spinach, washed. And that's going to slowly, don't worry, it looks like a massive bulk. But once it's cooked, you watch, that spinach is going to shrink and you can hardly tell there's much spinach in there. Give that a good stir. What you don't want, because the egg is a very drying kind of food on high heat, you need to add half a cup of water for the base to kind of simmer gently. Okay, I've added half a cup of water. I'm going to close the lid and give that about 5 minutes. Okay guys, I've added half a cup of water. I'm going to give that 5 to 10 minutes to kind of mush down, and I'm then going to add the domino sauce in. Okay guys, after 5 minutes it should look something like this. And I've got my domino sauce here. And as you can see, the sugars, it's in the moderate range, but I'll consider that high for a, you know, like a fruit paste. So this is why I add the 3 tomatoes, fresh tomatoes in, so I don't have to put the whole bottle in. It's purely for health reasons, and also it tastes better as well when you add half and half. Because don't forget, these stuff are highly processed. I'm pouring half of it. Let's check if that's half. Possibly a bit more. That's it, that's definitely half. And then you wanna dash a stir. And then this base, you want to let that simmer for another 10 minutes at least. You can see it's a very nice colour. I'll let that sit for about 10 minutes. Once that has gained a nice colour and the base has, you know, kind of softened a little, you just want to, you can crush the fresh tomatoes so it becomes a bit softer. And next up, you want to add the pasta in. So for the pasta here, grab that, gently add it in, and it's piping hot, bloody hit my skin, so I had to wash my hands. I didn't say anything in front of the camera, so I'm gonna drop. Oh wow, I was too quick. I was close though. And then give that a good stir. Today I'm not going to add any mozzarella cheese. I'll keep doing that purely because I want to be a bit healthier. And cheese and milk is not what it used to be. It's not as good for you, purely because obviously how the cows are treated and all these antibiotics and stuff. You don't want to be doing that. I know eggs is no better, but at the end of the day, it's protein. I've got 3 eggs in there. I don't need any mozzarella cheese. I've got spinach in there, which is, you know, great for calcium, vitamin K, the lot. And you know, what if you cook spinach, the body can break it down even better. You know, it's like a win-win. And I'm gonna let that cook for another, I'm gonna say another 3 minutes. And it's ready to serve. Okay guys, this is plated up and I've got, you know, medium moderate sized portion. It's piping hot, so I don't want any accidents, so I'm gonna give it 10 minutes. I'm taking no risks. I wanna watch Big Bang Theory. Give it 10 minutes for it to cool down. Right guys, I'm back. I think I've given enough time. It's been about 7 minutes. I'm getting hungry now. I couldn't wait the full 10 minutes. Also, it's gone past midnight and I usually don't eat this late. I don't know why, it's because I had a shower earlier, so it's been very late, and I hope it's cool enough. And I'm going to give an honest review of my own food, or cooking, should I say. Let's try one. You can see the steam coming out. Luckily it's not that hot. Right, first things first, let's start with the pros. I think I've given the exact right amount of fresh tomatoes ratio to Dolmio sauce. I'm gonna try a bit of egg with spinach. Okay, the consistency of the eggs is very good. The spinach is very good. Overall, I think it's, you know, from the positives points, I think it's not too bad. Okay, now on to the negatives. I know it's my own cooking, but you can't improve without, you know, commenting on your own or criticizing your own food. I think it needs a bit more salt, which I'm going to bring in a bit. I also forgot, normally I like to add a couple of whole black peppers inside the cooking. Obviously I can add black pepper now, but it's not exactly the same when you're cooking it in the heat as well, you know, when you add the fresh black pepper in. That's one thing. I normally add coriander. Today I didn't add any coriander because of, you know, I just thought I'd left it. I just want a quick meal. It's gone past midnight and I thought, you know what, I just needed to get this over and done quickly. Spinach was not a bad shout. I normally don't put it in. It kind of goes with egg. Let me just have another taste. Let me just get the spinach only. Okay. Right. Okay, I do think the amount was perfect in the spinach, but I think it should have been chopped up. So I just obviously, you know how it comes in a bag, in an Iceland bag or a Tesco bag. I just chop, you know, it's baby spinach. I just chucked in a handful. But I think the spinach in general, it has a neutral taste. It doesn't taste much of anything. And obviously when you've got so much flavor buzzing around the pasta, you don't want to add something neutral in there. But for the health benefits, I do think the spinach was a good shout, but just make sure it's just chopped up finely, then chuck it in. I think the amount is perfect. Okay, and pasta, you know, is perfect. You know, you can obviously see in this camera as well. Look at it. It's fusilli pasta. Can't get anything better than this. You know, cooked perfectly. I'm gonna have to show you in the next video how I properly make, you know, how boil the pasta. There's a proper way of doing it. What I'm proud of is how I substitute the domio sauce, or half of it, for fresh tomatoes. The only thing I can say about the fresh tomatoes is I could have chopped up, dice it next time. So I'll do that on my next video. And yeah, it's, you know, at the end of the day, it is the right combination in terms of the amount of pasta. So it's really a measurement game, you know, when it comes to cooking. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. Okay, overall, I'm going to rate myself about 5.5 out of 10, because I definitely could have done better. But as you can see, it's, you know, past midnight and I'm having pasta. Yeah, it's not good. Anyway, thanks for watching. Give it a thumbs up and continue to follow my channel. Peace.